Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel. I'm doing lots of streaming. Lots and lots of streaming today. So welcome back here to this channel. Doing a birthday hangout for about an hour and a bit. And so we've got just gonna hang out. I'm gonna hand out the hangout in a minute. And we're just gonna talk and have some fun and celebrate. And then I'm gonna go play some video games, which I will also be streaming. Because apparently I'm a stream whore. So let's see who's here. Skeptox says happy birthday. Thank you very much. Stream babe, yep. Armskiller says happy birthday press. Time to bring out the proximity badgers. Wow, they haven't actually been talked about for a while. Rolling Bear says happy birthday, BP. Thank you, my friend. Kara says happy birthday. Thank you very much, Kara. Reason Vision says can't be live, but happy birthday. Well, thank you very much, Reason Vision. Let's see. Prospero, hello. Feliz cumpleaños. Oh, thank you very much, Prospero. Gracias. So let's see here. So Pincalo should be joining in a minute. He was just playing a Twitch game. Well, not a Twitch game, but a game on Twitch. Yes, Twitch has games now. Sorry, I had an edible about 20 minutes ago. So yeah. Let's get some hangout. Let's bleh. Who wants a hangout link? I'm pretty sure I know a couple of people who would like a hangout link. Let's see here. Oh, you know what would help if I actually had copied the hangout link, and so that I could paste it in the DMs. I was all ready to go get set and paste a link, and I had no link to paste. There we go. I'm good. I promise. And guys, if you take a look in the description, you'll see that not only there is a Streamlabs link, but there's also a link to the GoFundMe. If you do feel inclined to donate any money, if you would be so kind as to throw a donation toward the GoFundMe, that would be amazing. We are doing incredibly well thanks to the generosity of so many of you guys already, and I can't honestly thank you enough. So let me just get another link pasted in here. Paste and send, and back to chat. Let's see here. Wow, that air conditioner is really loud outside my window. I hope you guys can't hear that. All right, let's see. Terry's here. I can't. I'll be in the peanut gallery. No worries. Let's see. Hi. Hello, Terry. Thank you very much. Hey, on my phone, so no tags. No worries. No worries at all. Oh, my stupid allergies are bothering me. Sorry for the sniffling. We are all. I think I'm doing great. I am super super. I'm pretty out of it right now. Actually, I just had a gummy, and I'm. It's working. Let's just say that. I will throw, and if anyone else wants to join, I will throw the link in chat here. Let's see. Oh, look, it's being stupid again. Let's close YouTube and open it again and try this again. Technology is amazing and also very frustrating. I have discovered. I've also discovered that retailers are very amusing. They send you emails saying, "You have a birthday gift from us. Here, buy it." I've gotten like 3 different emails because I guess I'm on a couple of mailing lists. Um, and they've all said, we the same variation on a different variation on the same theme. We have a birthday gift inside this email for you. Here, spend some money. It makes me laugh. It makes me giggle.
Sneaking into the stream.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Another year older and deeper in debt.
Yes. Yes.
So, these gummy edibles.
Yes.
That's actually a thing?
That's actually a thing. If you were to go to Colorado, you would be able to find some.
Oh my God. I just, how can that be so legal in Colorado? And then just a few hundred miles away, literally a few hundred miles away, here in Texas, first offense, 2 years in jail, mandatory. Mandatory, you serve 1 year in prison, not in jail, in prison.
For having a freaking candy that has pot in it.
Right.
That's sad.
Yep. First offense.
That is so sad.
Yep. Yeah, that's Texans really know how to virtue signal. The virtue signaling of the left is not less obnoxious than the virtue signaling of the right.
Oh, I'll definitely agree with you on
that. These are the reasons why I'm a libertarian. People think that I'm a right winger because I come down so hard on the left. It's just the left is being extra silly right now, so they need the most correction. The right is very capable of being very, very silly.
Yeah.
And the right wants to control your behavior just as much as the left does. I don't know what it is in human beings where we just have to make everybody else's behavior conform to the way we want it to be. It's I keep taking it back to our need to reduce uncertainty in our lives. We want to be able to predict the future. We don't like things that are uncertain or unpredictable, and we want to maximize regularity and certainty. You do that by controlling people's choices. And that's basically what informs the liberal mindset, and it also informs the conservative mindset, the ideologues who want to reduce the number of choices that you have in your own best interest, in their opinion.
Exactly.
Okay? And it's just a little crazy making sometimes. This is especially true, at 2 a.m. when I've got severe back pain, and the only thing I can take for it is aspirin. That's all I have available to me.
That would drive me.
I can't take a nice marijuana edible. Excuse me. I just
it's fine.
This out of my system. I can't take a nice marijuana edible and have nice dream-filled sleep. Get a good night's sleep and feel good in the morning. I can't have that.
No.
I don't get to have that because of Baptists, because of people, who say that's the devil's weed. That's the devil's weed. God wants you to suffer. Really, if you felt the way that I did at 2 o'clock in the morning, if you felt that sharp knife-like pain in your back that wouldn't let you sleep, maybe you'd feel differently about that. It's just, I'm not normally a whiner, but God damn it, get out of my life. Let me do what I want to do.
Poppy
Seriously.
says that there is a shop that she can tell you about. Holy crap, $35? How many gummies, Poppy? Surely not just one.
And stop calling me Shirley.
Because if they're charging you $35 for one gummy, stop going there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's.
I pay $5 each. Sometimes, depending on what's in it, I have to pay up to 10 a piece. And Pincalo's big thing that he ate last weekend was worth 20. But I would not pay $35 for one. I hope they charge. I hope it's a multi-pack. I really do. She says they have brownies and drops. Oh, for like 20. Okay. Yeah, I could get 7 for $35. But they're rather big.
I just want some help. I just want to be able to sleep decently. This isn't even, about. This isn't like I want to get high and drive to a
No.
concert or something, do something stupid or dangerous. I just want. I'm 70-year-old man with back problems wants to go to sleep.
And
God damn it.
that's a reasonable want,
No, it's better that God hears your suffering. God loves to hear your suffering. Really? Really?
God wants an earth full of Jobs. Okay.
Yeah, that you actually can find people who will tell you that. You find some of the sickest ones of those in the Catholic Church among the priests when they're not busy abusing little children. It's another story. Anyway, but let's get back on the happy subject of your birthday. So you're getting a new game. You're downloading a new game.
It is in the process of downloading as we speak.
All right, and the name of this game is
Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat 11. And now, Mortal Kombat, is this a team combat kind of thing, or is this a one-on-one type thing?
This is a one-on-one type of deal. It's a series of games that goes back to the early 90s, actually.
I was going to say that I remember something called Mortal Kombat. I can't believe it's the same Mortal Kombat that we used to play.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
It's the same one.
1994.
Yep. Okay. It's pretty much the same premise, just with much more updated graphics, and sound effects, and a story, like a bigger story.
Yeah.
Because you can play through the story, which is a combination of cinematics and gameplay.
Oh, okay.
And then there are things called towers, which are basically single player stages that you go through to unlock things.
So they're like little questlets.
Yeah. Okay. And then there's the online component where you can go online and play against different people. And you can do that either in competitive and earn rank points, or you can do casual gameplay.
Very good. And this was something that you wanted specifically for your birthday?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm glad that you're getting to have what you wanted. What else did you get for your birthday? Anything else specifically, or? I
got a freshly baked cake from one of my friends.
All right.
It's chocolate. I think I believe it's a chocolate cake with cream cheese icing. It's a clean cake.
I was gonna say, is it normal or Alice?
Yeah, it's a clean cake, but I also got 3 of the gummies that I talked about.
No, very good. Excellent.
And my mother is watching both of the children
Oh,
overnight.
that's wonderful. So you get a little break and a little relaxation, and that is wonderful. I'm glad. Well, I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, it's fun. I've been having a lot of fun so far today. We did Star Trek,
Mm-hmm.
and now we're doing this, and now and then I'm gonna play some games, and I'm Mortal Kombat. That's a game about giving puppies to orphans, says Terry Diamantis.
Right. Exactly.
You can tell by the game.
You can tell by the name that it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Orphans, puppies. Sure. Exactly. Terry, you ought to come on the stream.
I think he would if he hadn't. I think he just woke up.
Oh, okay. If he's just getting the cobwebs out,
He's still pretty sharp for having just woken up.
Yeah.
I'd also like to thank Prospero. She just sent a donation through to the GoFundMe. Thank you so much. You've helped us break $400 raised, which brings us to almost 25% of our goal already.
And have we got the GoFundMe in chat?
Links in the description, but I'm also going to pop it in chat really quickly to make it more accessible.
I was going to do that.
Oh, if you could do that, it will take less time.
I will do that now.
Because we'll spend 5 minutes listening to me going, okay, I have this.
No problem. I've got this. And it's a pleasure to do it. Okay.
Oh, and hello, Alamo Gulf Citizen. I was glad to pop by your stream earlier and answer your questions about Braille. I'm sorry I missed them on Twitter. I kind of feel like an asshole. I usually catch people talk like because my phone always dings and talks at me. So I usually don't miss things. So sorry about that.
And I realized that looks like a partial link, but that link, I have tested that link and it does work.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
It's a tiny Earl.
Yeah.
Orphans get hungry too.
Orphans, absolutely. Absolutely. And
that's amusing. Giving puppies to orphans to eat. Oh, my chat is amazing. So how have you been today? Just apart from Star Trek that we've talked about.
Oh, I have had a blast. You know, I just have thoroughly just, you know, one of those things where I had wanted to enjoy the episode that we watched and didn't.
Yeah.
But you end up having a lot to say about it because in spite of not enjoying the overacting by the star, I enjoyed almost everything else about it.
Yeah.
And so there were a lot of positive things to say about it. That's been pretty much my day. Has just been doing that, hanging out with my grandson. He was over here earlier. Oh, awesome. I was telling him about what growing up was like because he spent the night with us last night.
Okay.
He got up this morning and said, "I'm bored," and I said, "Okay." And I said, "I used to be bored when I was your age. I lived in a place called Belgium." He said, "What's a Belgium?" He's 9 years old, right? I said, "Belgium." Okay. Belgium is another country. I said, "Do you know about other countries?" Yeah. I said, "Can you tell me the name of any other countries other than the United States?" Yeah. Like, name one other country. I don't know. He couldn't name any other countries. Knew no other countries. Okay. So I said, "All right. we're going to get out this thing called an atlas. And I have the Encyclopedia Britannica that I read from the years when I was between 7 and 11 years old. I read the entire Encyclopedia Britannica.
Right.
And the atlas that came with it, the 300-page atlas that came with it. I got that atlas out, and I said, this is what we had. We didn't have computers back then. And I lived in a place that rained 220 days out of the year.
Yeah.
So 2 days out of 3, it rained. And so I spent a lot of times indoors with my books. There was no television either. No television. No, he was like, you're describing hell. And I said, this is what I did. And, I showed him how to use the atlas. And he was just absolutely stultifyingly bored. He was just like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Why am I looking at this boring thing?
He was like, take me home. Get me out of this hell. And I said, would you rather go home and go hang with your friends and ride your bike? Yes. God, yes. And so that's what we did. We transported him home. It was an unsuccessful experiment. I expected him to light up and say, oh, this is wonderful. This is amazing. No, it was just like a book really on paper. How amusing.
Terry beat me too.
Shouldn't this be in a museum or something?
Yeah. Terry says, Rand McNally, that's a country.
Right, exactly. Rand McNally, that's a country, exactly.
and then I was gonna make the Simpsons joke that goes along with that, and he beat me to it. So in Rand McNally, people wear hats on their feet, and the hamburgers eat people.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because Bart had, when Lisa showed him his globe that she had to blow all the dust off of, he had pretty much the same reaction as your grandson did. And then Homer was laughing at all the different countries like Uruguay.
Yep.
You are gay. Back when The Simpsons was good.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, there was a time. There was a time back in the day. So there you go.
Oh, and then I spent the time between Star Trek and this listening to Pincalo on Twitch. He was so funny because he was playing a game that he just found today. It was a free game, and he was doing. He was on mic, and I guess it was one of those games where you could hear each other even online on stream.
Yes.
Because sometimes you can't hear, like it won't broadcast the voice on a stream unless they tell you to, right? But this time you could, and they were like the people he was playing with because he was doing his voices, right? And, and the people were like, what the hell is going on? I was in tears. I was laughing so hard listening to Pincalo just do his regular Pincalo thing.
Yes.
And these like teenage boys are like, what the fuck? Like, it was so... that's why I kept putting the link out, because it was too funny. Oh, we've been having a laugh riot.
Oh.
The very first copy of the very first Bible printed for the blind, the Holy Braille. Well done, Wikipedia Snick. Well done, Wikipedia Snippet.
That is pretty funny.
And then Terry says, back when The Simpsons was good, scary to think that was about 20 years ago and the show is still on the air. Yeah.
Okay, let's try this one. Hello?
There you are.
There you are.
It was the wrong button.
Oh.
Stupid voice meter.
I was wondering if you died.
I didn't die. It's just a stupid voice meter. It pisses me off 90% of the time.
So people are always wondering about me. They're hoping that I die.
Oh,
So
only your closest friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You're close.
Only the people who fancy themselves in the will.
Yeah. Oh, wills.
There's an interesting conversation to have with somebody. You don't want to sound like you're being money grubbing, but you want to make sure everything's set for the future. How do you have that conversation? But how you doing, Scap?
I can't complain. I'm having a good day.
You're old. You're allowed to complain.
No, I complain anyway, but no, I'm actually having a wonderful day.
Good.
I am just, I'm streaming. I'm retired. I don't have a lot of stress in my life, knock on wood. Things are really pretty good.
You hung out with your grandkids?
Hung out with my grandkids, hung out with my friends. Life's really pretty tickety-boo. You want to know the truth.
Still nothing. 5 minutes. I'm waiting for this game. I stopped streaming, but I'm trying to play on the werewolf side, and it's 5 minutes. I'm waiting for the damn thing already to find me a match.
Oh.
Yeah. It's so dumb. It's an interesting game, though.
You're not going to give up till you get...
Wait, which game? Which game?
It's this new game. It's called Don't Even Think. And it's basically a single round horror survival game. And I figured it out finally. You have to collect 3 data orbs in the 15 minutes or whatever, in the time frame it is, kill however many werewolves there are, and not get killed by the other players that are on the map. It's interesting. It just got released a couple weeks ago. So it's still got bugs in it and stuff, but it's
I was gonna say
it's worthwhile. You play it, you get a team of 3, and it's random, so you don't get I couldn't figure out if there's a way to choose or anything, but it's random.
Yeah.
And it airdrops you in, and it's like you have one day, you have one night, basically.
Yes.
So it's neat. So that was a better game than Soma.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the $10 donation to the GoFundMe. I don't want to dox the name, but it just came in. So if you're watching and you just donated, you know who you are. Thank you very much.
So how's this shit going?
This shit's going great.
GoFundMe is or Streamlabs rather is like a doxing machine.
It is, yeah.
It's PayPal, really. That is.
Yeah.
Because PayPal's the real. That's why,
the one that forces them to put the real name.
Well, it's like Polydub. That's why he still has not set up a Streamlabs account yet, because he has to put all his information in.
Yeah.
And Monkey went incorporated, but
No, I did that with the Blind and the Special. Like, we actually have a corporate PayPal account. I just haven't finished it all up yet. I did that a long time ago. That was actually what you were, instead of, before you set up the Blind Press one, you were supposed to have actually used the Blind and the Special one.
Oh.
And then you jumped the gun. So it's your fault. Whoops. Silly lady. Never let women do anything, guys. Never.
Oh, shut up.
Them's fighting words.
She's let's go, lady. You need to get your comeuppance. But we'll have to do that off the stream, or we might get community guideline. We don't want that. No community guideline strike. No bad.
Yeah, I had to remind you where you were streaming. That was funny.
Because it's Twitch. Care? What are they going to do? Ban me for saying fuck?
Yeah.
Or, hey, finally! Jesus Christ, this is going to be fun.
GoFundMe is also a doxing site.
Yeah,
it is, because it actually says your name. It says whoever it is that organized it is their real name.
Yeah.
Right.
But I took I took the hit for that. That's fine.
Well, like I said, when all the doxing arguments came out 2 years ago, everyone's going to get doxed eventually. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can try as hard as you must. It'll happen eventually.
That's why I started saying my real name, online. and put my real name out there. That takes the teeth away from anybody who, I'm going to dox you. Scooby walking around saying people he's going to dox me. Fuck off. Half the people know my name anyway.
Yeah.
They're off. Like I care.
Eddie, hi, buddy.
Huh.
How
Okay,
are
so
you?
as a werewolf, you get melee weapons, like a big axe.
Oh, Brad Young, hello as well.
Ask me no questions. I'll tell you no lies.
Ooh,
Eddie, do
okay.
you want a link?
I didn't send it. I thought I sent Addy a link. I think he was like the only person I didn't throw a link at in my DMs.
Who did you throw a link to?
Everybody.
Oh.
Everybody.
I'm sorry if I seem preoccupied.
No worries.
My wife is being frozen out of our bank account because our bank account thinks there has been something funny done with one of our email accounts, and I have to go through this email verification. As soon as I do this, they'll unlock it.
Fun. Oh, Addie says thanks, but trying to nap. Okay. Happy birthday, BP, says Sarah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's get that.
Down. Come here. I chasing a guy with an axe. Come here.
How nice of you.
I'm a werewolf, but I'm in human form right now, so.
Thanks for confirming your email address. You're all set. Account unlocked.
To which you say, I better be.
Yeah, it's just my money. It's just Wells Fargo. I mean, it's all done in the name of security. I understand that. I do. I truly, truly do. All right. Now take me back. Take me back to New York City.
All right. Let's see what else do we have. Hey, Pincalo, I thought you were...
I'm not streaming. I had to wait, right?
Yeah, but do you have... you're too busy. You don't have any news or anything to tell
yeah. Check the DMs. I sent you a whole shit ton sitting in the DMs.
Yeah, and I can't because it doesn't have a freaking title-y thingy on it. I can't activate
doesn't have it. You can't just click links out of DMs now?
No.
That is super gay.
Only half of them I can, unless they have like one of those cards.
I just killed one of these people. You picked the worst time in the world to do this. Skep, find me. Okay, I'm dead. Oh wait, no, I'm turning into a werewolf now. All right, let's see here. What do we got? I've had the time of my life. What? Transformation takes a minute. Okay, here's one for you. I will send it to Skep because I am about to go eat people because I have not. This took like 10 minutes for me to wait to become this way.
You're going to eat people?
I turned into a werewolf. Yeah. The idea is, see, you can play on both sides.
Hey, you do you. That's cool.
So, no, go ahead. Check out the article.
Are you with a werewolf?
I am a werewolf. I just dropped a thing in your DMs.
Okay, thank you, bud.
Like this one. This one I heard I heard blind when I put this in her DMs.
Girl, what's her name?
I don't care. It's on the freaking GoFundMe.
I know. Oh, very good.
Where did all these people go? Here, humans. Come here, humans.
Okay. A new lawsuit filed against Pennsylvania State University includes several abnormalities, including the school's decision to review the first hearing into a student's alleged sexual misconduct and the decision to change the definition of consent in the middle of the disciplinary proceedings. Let that sink in for a minute. Change the definition of consent in the middle of the disciplinary proceedings.
That's not good.
So the offense can evolve during the disclosure of what's going on to to create an offense where none existed before. I see. John Doe, as he is referred to in court documents referred to by the Daily Wire, was accused of sexually assaulting a student referred to as Jane Roe. At the end of January 2018, the two had met the previous spring since they were both part of blah, 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 blah. On January 26th, 2018, the two met up again at a computer lab and flirting. Jane put her number in John's phone. According to the lawsuit, texted herself, "I love you," to continue to flirt for several days. Jane even spent time in John's dorm room on his bed. She told him she didn't want to be friends with benefits. Okay, on January 27th, 2018, which was the anniversary of the Apollo 1 fire, Jane told John her roommate was out and gave her dorm room number. Okay, John went to the room at 1 a.m. to talk, began kissing. John's lawsuit claims Jane's initial accusation lined up with his own memory of the incident. He performed several sexual acts on her, but stopped as soon as she asked, and that she told him to stay in her room when she went to the bathroom, and then provided him with a condom. The two engaged in sexual intercourse. After the encounter, Jane continued to flirt with John over text messages and allegedly told her friends she wanted to have sex with him again. The lawsuits claim Jane later changed her account of the sexual encounter to claim that John physically forced her into sex and she tried to get away from him.
Yeah.
The hearing panel was convened. John was denied due process, as have many students. He was not allowed to call witnesses in his defense or cross-examine his accuser or the witnesses against him. Jane was allowed to present new information, quote unquote, during her testimony that had not been included in the information John received about the investigation, even though the two were both told explicitly not to bring new information. She just gets to do whatever the hell she wants. Jane's new evidence was her explanations for why she sent flirtatious texts to John before and after their encounter and explained unfavorable and contradictory information in the packet. He's suing her.
Good.
John was found responsible and suspended for 1 year. However, after the hearing, PSU's Title IX coordinator, Chris Harris, asked for a more detailed explanation of why John was found responsible, something that hadn't been done before and was not outlined in published disciplinary proceedings. This guy has been hosed. The hearing panel's chair told Harris, panel felt that the respondent's continued flattery constitutes cajoling, giving several examined. And, you're beautiful. I'm not that emotional. I could be both, after she clearly stated I'm, followed by two squares.
Prospero says, this is Master's Girl 2.0. Yeah.
Oh, it is. This is disgusting. Anyway, while Doe was appealing the decision, he was informed by Danny Shaha, Assistant Vice President of Student Affairs, that the appeals process was on hold. He wrote to the appeals officer that the first hearing was under review. The board may have misinterpreted the university's definition and application of coercion. Shaha did not vacate the hearing panel's findings since it didn't meet the definition of coercion. Instead, he set up a new hearing. Prior to the second hearing, John was provided with a copy of the university's new definition of consent, which included the word cajoling, in quotes, as part of the definition of coercion. Okay, so we forgot to tell you about this. Okay.
So if somebody goes, please, I just...
Exactly. The definition what? So yeah, if you beg for sex, that is rape. So the definition was not at the time published anywhere public by the school, but was used against him in the new hearing. John is now suing to stop the ongoing disciplinary process, claiming due process violations, gender discrimination, and claiming that this members of the disciplinary board all have the brains of a box of rocks.
I love that addition.
Are you kidding me?
This is too funny.
Good for him, though.
This is, this is the sort of thing you just say. You can't have any relationship with someone at that university.
Yeah.
Because your position at the, if you're talking with somebody and the conversation's going along. So what do you do? Well, I'm a student here at the school. Oh, well, nice talking to you. Mm-hmm. I didn't mean anything by this conversation, and please direct any further communication to my lawyer. I'm sorry for taking your time, and back away, averting your eyes.
Pretty much.
that is how you have to treat some. You have to treat these people like they are made out of plutonium. Get the hell away from them. Stay the hell away from them. Because you don't know which ones are.
No.
Not all of them are made from plutonium, but some of them are. And some of them really are.
I was talking to a family friend who was like, we were discussing my mom, and because I told him about what she had said about us getting married. And he mentioned that she had told him that she doesn't like Jordan Peterson. But if she really listened to Jordan Peterson, she would hear that he speaks mostly about the books that she paid about $40,000 to read.
Right.
And has half of them on her bookshelf, but hasn't read in 25 years.
It may not have understood them.
And probably, yeah, pretty
much.
It's
She's
sad.
and like I was saying to Blind earlier, it's not like she's a horrible person. She just makes terrible. She decided to take philosophy as a major.
Yeah.
And that's where it all derives from. Liberal universities. It's been like that since the 70s.
Yep.
Aha! People!
Plutonium is much less dangerous, says Duck Dog.
Yeah, Duck Dog's not wrong.
Treat them like tribbles.
Teleport them onto Klingon vessels where I know there'll be no trouble at all.
Exactly.
My favorite.
Where are the human beings?
Hiding from you, probably.
Oh, they've killed one of the werewolves already, but there's like 4 of them left. And I think they're going to be grouped together now. And I'm running out of nighttime.
There's safety in numbers.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a news story really quick.
Well, you do that, because I still haven't drank that coffee I couldn't find earlier.
Don't grab a handful of gummy bears, though. Be careful with that.
No, I'm gonna eat another one maybe in a little bit.
There you go. I happen to love gummy bears, the clean kind. I'm sure I would love the other kind too, but
we shouldn't have
these
enough.
Ones. It's taken my buddy.
For us, it's really funny. Our friend makes these for people who they're not chronic. They're not people that do that are imbibers. They're people that are socially imbibers.
Yeah.
So they're meant to be less potent.
Yes.
It's really funny. It's like I ate one that he said was specifically designed for me. But yeah.
I indulged with Adam when I went up to MythCon. That was the first time. Let's see, it's 2019. That was the first time since 1974. So that was 26 plus 19. So that was 45 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 45-year hiatus.
Oh.
I saw the lights and it's probably there.
And man, it didn't take very much. I was high as a kite. Well, it was fun. Forgot how much fun that was. Just a good old rollicking time. Didn't last very long. just was, just fun.
Yeah.
And I'm good with going another 45 years without it. Although I would like to. God, I slept so well that night. I still think about how wonderfully I slept, and I don't sleep well on hotel beds, and I just slept like a stone that night.
Oh man,
wonderful.
The very first time I smoked.
Yeah.
I smoked. Well, first I smoked way too much.
Yeah.
Because I was 16 and dumb. So, but after I, stopped feeling really sick, I ate a whole bunch of food. And that night I slept the best I had ever slept ever.
Yes.
And I didn't take, well, actually, no, I had it a couple more times. Oh, someone offered me a bowl at school and thought it would be funny to give me the ash part instead. Like it was just basically ashes instead of pot. But I didn't start smoking in earnest again until I was just before I turned 19 or 18 or 19, just before I turned 19. And honestly, without pot, I would not be able to sleep because I spent the first 18 years of my life sleeping like crap.
Well, I was going to say blind people have shit sleep anyway.
They do. They do. Like my mother will even say that as a toddler, my sleeping pattern was crap. She's like, before you went blind, you slept through the night. Even like right from the hospital, she said you slept through the night. And then you went blind, and then your sleeping pattern was all kinds of messed up.
Poppy's talking about something that I've always wanted to try, and that's that THC vape. I would like to give that a shot.
Oh, a vape pen?
It's just oil.
Is that what it is?
Well, unless you get like unless you get the stuff that's not. If you get the stuff that's like the chemically induced stuff that has the ethyl glycol in it, that might be what she's talking about.
Oh,
I'd rather get a shatter pen where I just take my shatter, which is honey oil, and you put it directly into this little pen, and it's better than vaping.
Really?
Because it's concentrated. It's not like that's how I look at it. I don't like vapors, like the vaping machines. Period. I don't like those. I like to have just a burner.
Okay, Brad Young.
Like even my
vapes are great.
Well, like my weed pen, for instance, is it looks like a vape pen, but I put dry herb in it and it burns it out.
Yeah. Poppy says it's good too.
Yeah,
I don't want to try it.
I would use it for like I've discovered that in doing some, planning and stuff for the wedding, I've been looking at the getaways too.
I love that, Poppy. Seriously. No pain for help. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No worries. I was looking at getaway packages, and they are very unfriendly to stoners.
Yeah.
It's always, here, have a bottle of wine, and all rooms are non-smoking.
Right. Right.
It's like, I don't want to drink.
Yeah, but like I said, maybe it's because we have to start one, but in order to do that, you have to get the licensing for it, which I guarantee that is going to be a nightmare with the liberals.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to wait until like the conservatives get in, and then I can talk business to them because the conservatives are business people.
Yeah.
That would actually be a good B&B for people, like for people who don't like to drink, and
that's exactly my point.
Yeah.
Call it a B&B.
Except because it's like campgrounds, for instance, like the GRCA campgrounds. You can't drink or smoke on them anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's annoying. It's because they came out with this. See.
So if you get thirsty,
the government came out with the Save the Children policies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Save the Children, and it's not just that. It's the dumbass drunk people that ruined it for everybody.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Well, and do they have all the cigarettes when you go into a store? Skep, nowadays, when you go into a liquor store, for instance, are cigarettes out in the open still, like on the back wall, but you can see all the labels?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, not here.
Really?
When Blind was working for a project, they came up with this brilliant idea that every single store must retrofit all of their displays to have a flip cover, and people have to know what cigarette they want. And it's to keep visual advertising away from children. They banned all visual advertisements too.
And let me tell you, having that,
I love liberals.
Having that there made it.
That was conservatives. Hard. That was the worst part.
No, it
Really?
wasn't.
That shit was underneath the Conservative
No, it
Party,
wasn't.
but yes, it was. It was underneath the Harper government.
That was a provincial thing.
Was that the? Oh wait, that was McGuinty's government. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
But
the thing is, this is the thing people don't realize: the provinces are run like individual countries.
Mm.
So it's an interesting thing. It's an interesting demographic. People think it's just like the healthcare thing. It's not nationalized healthcare; it's provincial healthcare.
Yeah.
but the
That's what you guys need to do. If the states wants to fix your healthcare system,
Mm.
do it by state. Don't make it no. Don't make it federally. Like what we do is we don't have it. It's federally. It's
How many
federally
states
overseen.
do you have? How many states
What?
do you have? How many states do you have?
10
None.
10 provinces.
Yeah,
See-
yeah. How many provinces do you have?
10 provinces and 3 territories.
Yeah, your provinces, the ones that have population, are relatively homogenous. There's one that has a lot more than the other, and the rest of them are basically of a kind.
Yeah, but they're all different.
And you have a total of 30 million people in your whole frickin' country.
40.
It still wouldn't work
36
for
36.7.
380 million people.
36.7. So
That's not my point. That's not the point.
well, that is
You collect states. The states collect taxes.
It's hugely
Right?
germane because it's whether or not it's doable or not. It's doable for you. It's not doable in the United States. You can't do what you're talking about in Montana. You can't do what you're talking about in South Dakota. Now, what you would have to do in the United States is you would have to band groups of states together to do what
That's fine too. You can do it regionally like that. No one ever said
Really
that's an issue.
really, really hard to do because there's so much interstate commerce stuff. So the states are much more. There's so much more state law in the United States than there is provincial law in Canada. There's no comparison. I've heard lawyers talk about it.
It's true.
No comparison. You're much more like one big happy federal country, with basically geographical divisions. We are truly a united bunch of little countries. In many ways, we are a holdover from the Confederate States.
And the problem is nobody else looks at it like that. If they start to look at it like that again, your problems will get solved.
Okay.
But everyone wants to do this homogenization of everything and wants to have everybody be one. Fuck off. California can't decide what Montana does.
Well, you're right. There's a lot of wisdom in that. There is a lot of wisdom in that. If we could have different outcomes in different places, different levels of protection here than there, that would be, we could come up with workable solutions. If
I wish I could find that map.
A greater amount of uncertainty in Montana about your health care than in New Jersey, that would work. We could make that work. But unfortunately, we have this thing called the Democratic Party that will not permit that to exist.
Nope.
No one left behind.
Well, that's the same thing. Well, and that's the problem. That's such a false freaking. That's such a pipe dream. It's impossible because no matter what you think of what they want, people are going to fall by the wayside. It's inevitable. You can't have what they want. It's unobtainable. No, it's all unobtainable. What these people want.
Preaching to the choir.
No, well, all of the left, like even our crazy nut jobs too, because it's almost the same now. The level of the amount of idiots that think your laws are our laws is astounding.
Yeah.
So they think anything that applies because our media covers so much U.S. news.
Right.
A lot of people conflate whatever happens in the States happens here. It's a really interesting argument to have because you'll have the argument over like okay, I'm going to use a common one stupid one. Worski, when he went to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a perfect example. This is a person from Canada who should understand Canadian law, or at least have a basis to go, okay, can't do that, that's illegal. But when he went down there, he had, this is what I know from watching what goes on our media, not what is the actual facts. And that is what ends up happening. is you end up in a scenario where you get an idiot pulling an unloaded gun on 2 other idiots because of a spurg. Hey, that's a perfect way to describe that whole situation.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's where that comes in. It's a lot of arguments I have with people here is because I have to correct them on the fact that what goes on in the States doesn't necessarily dictate what happens up here.
Yeah.
Even though people inflate it. Like, I saw a wage gap. I see wage gap protests now. And that was hilarious. What I saw on, what's today, Saturday? Yesterday, I was at a city hall in a farm town, and Extinction Rebellion was scrawled all over the city hall.
Wow.
It's a university town. It's a liberal university town.
Okay.
So I'm not shocked. These are also, I'm seeing more and more randomness in the middle of the country, stickers on signs that say, go vegan. And you just want to find the people that are doing this.
And
And
then
stick
there's
that sticker over their mouth and nose.
And then there's the food pyramid where soy is, or
Yes,
the Canada Food Guide.
Yeah, they decided to say that plant-based diets are actually a better diet. So now all of the fast food places are pushing plant-based burgers, plant-based meats, which is an oxymoron, but it's
a plant-based meat.
Yes.
Okay, A&W. You guys have A&W down there.
Sure.
What's that new burger they call it? God damn it.
Soy burger?
It's not a soy burger. That's the thing. It is a soy burger if you break it down, but they call it a plant-based burger.
Oh, and God, you're kidding. I thought you were joking.
Nope. And
the horror.
Tim Hortons has also started bringing out its plant-based breakfast sausage.
And now they're doing hamburgers. Because why? Burger King. Hey, finally.
Something to go with its radical milkshakes. Interesting.
Exactly.
Assholes.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's brutal. Like, I don't understand why, and it's funny because they're actually, if you pay attention to the dietary news, they're trying to push people away from eggs. They're trying everything that 20 years ago they were pushing us to say is good for us,
right?
And stuff that when you were a child were deemed as being good for you,
right,
are now considered to be what are killing us. Oop. And that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to take away all my nice food.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
That's yummy. And they wanted us to eat food that's shit.
Yep.
And then they'll say, oops, we were wrong about that. Food that shit actually is shit. And we would have been telling you to eat this other stuff. We're sorry. And now you're going to die horribly.
Yep.
Like Adele Davis did, as she was bitterly cursing her years of denying herself delicious food, saying, "Why did I do it? Why? What was the point of it all?" And she was dying of ovarian cancer, puking her guts out. her vegan lifestyle, all those missed opportunities to eat roast beef.
It could be also bananas.
Oh God. That banana chick.
I eat 55 bananas a day.
Why? Do you
want breatharians? What would you rather argue with? A breatharian?
What's a breatharian?
Oh, you've never heard of breatharians? They believe that they don't have to live off of anything but the air that we breathe.
Oh, yes. I have heard of these benighted people. Good God. Good Lord, yes.
Or the lemon water people. My father's a lemon water person. He believes that if you're hungry, drink some lemon water. You'll be fine.
Well, that's what I do. I drink some lemon water and eat a hamburger, and I'm fine.
That always used to piss me off. I hadn't eaten all day, and I'd be starving. And I'd be like, I really need to eat something. And he'd be like, just drink some water. I'm like, no. I need food.
But yeah. It's interesting. Okay, how many people? That's weird.
What?
So what? Where
So
is the?
we've I think we've come to the end of our first hour
Oh
of
yeah, you're gonna switch over here, aren't you?
You're
of
going to switch to the game streaming stuff.
I am.
All right.
Boo earns.
Um
That means
so
I gotta get off.
yeah, that does get off. Um I'm gonna end the hangout here and switch over to the PlayStation. So stick around and watch for the new stream.
All right.
Thank
Let
you.
me just say happy birthday, and I'm glad it's a very special and wonderful day.
Oh, thank you so much, Scott.
Enjoy yourself, and you know, it's better than being dead. I've done it for a long time now, and it gets better and better. So hang in there. Seriously, it's so much fun having you guys as friends.
I'm gonna make Bunky sing tonight.
There you go.
All right.
I'll catch you later.
Sounds good.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.